Jamie Dornan admits mistakes in public. Amelia, I didn't know how to love you. It was drizzling. Raindrops like memories fell gently on the red tile roof, tapping against the window of a quiet apartment deep in the small street of Notting Hill. Jamie Dornan stood in front of the window, a cup of hot black coffee in his hand. He was no longer the hurried man of old years. The noise of success, fame, famous roles, all had gradually receded, leaving a quiet space in his soul. On the table was a stack of papers, handwritten letters that he had spent a week writing to someone, Amelia Warner, who was his wife, the mother of the children he loved more than life itself, and whom he had lost not because he had stopped loving, but because he had not had the courage to love properly. Classical music played softly from the old speakers in the corner of the room. Debussy's Clair de Lune was like a soundtrack to Jamie's long-lost heart. When love becomes silence. For a long time, Jamie and Amelia were the symbol of simple love in the noisy world of Hollywood. They did not loudly boast, did not post perfect photos on social networks, did not attend every event together. But every time someone mentioned their names, people still thought of something solid. And then, the thing that seemed the most solid could also be broken, not because of betrayal, not because of deception, but because of silence. A kind of subtle distance formed between people who still loved but did not know how to say it right, did not know how to hold each other while there was still time. Jamie was busy with filming schedules. Amelia quietly raised the children. The distance was not measured in kilometers but in the words "I'm fine but inside was hurt." Jamie did not realize it, or maybe he did, but it was too late. They broke up quietly, without scandal, without media. Just a short message: we will continue to be parents together. But in Jamie's heart, the unspoken words were, I was wrong. And I wish I could make it right. The first letter, and the thing that was never written. That night, Jamie began to write. Not an email, not a text message, but a handwritten letter. He believed that words from the heart could only flow through the pen slowly, each stroke, each dot like a sigh. Letter 1 to Amelia. Amelia, I know I have no right to ask you to read this. Maybe you will tear it up as soon as you receive it, or maybe you will keep it forever without opening it. But I am writing, not to change anything, but to say what I have kept inside for years. I loved you in the most clumsy way. I thought that working hard, bringing in money, being a good father was enough. But I forgot that there were nights when you waited for me to come home just to have a quiet dinner together. There were mornings when you made tea, hoping I would sit next to you for another 10 minutes. I didn't see, or I saw and pretended not to. Amelia, I'm sorry. And I miss you, not like a habit, like a missing part of me. Every time a girl laughs, I see you in her. Every time I hear a song you used to like, my heart aches. I don't expect you to forgive me. I just want you to know, my love, though late, is still there. Jamie. The first letter never got sent. Jamie put it in an envelope, tucked it away in a drawer. But then I kept writing, one letter every night, as if cleaning out my heart. Seasons passed, things not yet too late. Winter came, snow covered the backyard. Jamie took the children to school, stood watching them run into class, then sat in the car, remembering Amelia's eyes when she looked at the children, both gentle and determined. He remembered the way she sang lullabies in a voice as soft as the wind. He remembered the songs she wrote about unfulfilled love, about missed trains. While cleaning out an old bookcase, he found Amelia's music book. On the last page, she wrote, "There are people who love you but don't know how. And there are people who know how to love, but come later." Jamie read that sentence as a wake-up call. He had been a lover but didn't know how, and now, he wanted to be a lover, even though it might be too late. An afternoon in Bath, where it all began, Jamie decided to drive to Bath, the town where they had vacationed the first year of their marriage. He sat in the old coffee shop where Amelia had laughed so hard at a dog that had run into her leg. There, he pulled out a letter. This time, he really sent it. Letter 7 to Amelia. Amelia. I'm in Bath. The old coffee shop is still there, but you're no longer sitting across from me. I ordered the tea you liked, mint and ginger. I remember you saying, if I ever forget, you won't tell me, because you want me to remember. And I did. I remember every memory, every time you held my hand when I was worried, every time you braided our daughter's hair and told her that Mom used to be a singer. I'm not writing to you to ask you to come back. I'm writing to say, if you ever need me, whether it's to a or 20 years from now, I'm still here, with a love that's grown up. Thank you for loving an imperfect person like me, Jamie. Amelia reads the letter, and the wind blows through her hair again. Amelia received the letter that day. She opened it, sitting by the window as the children played in the yard. At first, she didn't want to read it. But the familiar handwriting, the tone of the writing, she couldn't help it. She read it. Then she cried, not from pain, but from relief. Jamie understood. Finally, deep down, she had never expected him to come back. But she had always hoped that one day, the man would look back, and understand who had been there for him through the hardest years. And today, he did. See you again, not to start, but to end properly. A week later, Amelia invited Jamie over. The children went to bed early. The room was warm with yellow light, soft music playing. Jamie walked in, holding hands, his heart beating fast. Amelia smiled. You write good letters, she said. Jamie chuckled, her eyes moist. I only wrote what you deserved to hear. They sat next to each other. No more apologies, no more tears. Just two people who had loved each other, now mature enough to forgive, strong enough to close, and gentle enough not to hurt each other again. A final word, a new beginning. Jamie went home. On the table was a small envelope. Inside was the letter Amelia had written to him. The letter, Dear Jamie. Jamie, I have been waiting for you to see me, not as a wife, not as the mother of your children, but as a person who needed to be loved properly. Today, I don't need you back, but I know I've been healed. By the words you wrote, by the look in your eyes today. Continue to be a good father, a man who knows how to love properly. Our love may have ended, but our kindness has not. Keep it, Jamie. Thank you for the best years, Amelia.